Hello, thank you so much for joining me today on Hmong Unabridged, where we have discussions about what it is like growing up Hmong in the United States of America. I am your host, Shol, and we will be continuing our Hmong folklore series. My sister will not be joining us today, but I do have a very special guest who will be joining me today. He loves stories, and I tell stories to him every single day. And I hope you guys enjoy their commentary just as much as I did.
How test 1, 2, how test 1, 2, 3.
Hello, my name's Everett.
And I'm Ella.
Thank you so much for joining me today. Your name is Everett?
Yeah, I know.
Once upon a time, there were 4 good friends: a tiger, a pig, a chicken, and a rabbit. Each friend owned their own field, so when spring was upon them and the friends decided to plow and sow their fields, they decided to help each other out, or in Hmong terms, 'Shi bao zha,' which literally means trading strengths. The 4 friends first agreed to help Tiger plow his field. That first day, they had started early that morning, and by midday they were famished. Since it was Tiger's field, he said to his friends, "You all stay here while I go and prepare lunch for us." The friends nodded, and Tiger went into the jungle to hunt. A short time later, Tiger came back with a deer. That day, the friends lunched on deer meat. The second day, they met up at Pig's field and began to plow. By noontime, the friends got hungry, and as it was Pig's field, he said to his friends, "It is time for lunch. I will find us some food." His friends nodded, and he went on his way to find food. A bit farther away from his field, Pig used his large snout to dig into the soft brown dirt. He dug, and before long was able to find potatoes. He brought his potatoes to his friends, and that day they feasted on potatoes. On the third day, the friends plowed Chicken's field. Once the sun was high up in the sky, the friends were ready to eat. Chicken said, "Let me lay us some eggs and we can eat together." That afternoon, they ate fresh eggs. When the 4th day came, the 4 friends went to Rabbit's field. As lunchtime approached, Rabbit said to his friends, "Let me go and find us some lunch." His friends nodded, and he hopped away. Rabbit thought to himself, I wonder what I will feed my friends. Maybe I'll go hunting in the jungle for a deer, just like Tiger. So Rabbit hopped around and found a deer. He began chasing the deer, but the deer was too fast for him, and before long, Rabbit had lost the deer. "What else can I feed my friends?" thought Rabbit. "Let me dig up some potatoes, like Pig." So he found a nice, soft spot in the ground and began digging with his nose. But since his nose was too small, he only managed to dig a small pile of dirt before his nose began to bleed. "Never mind," Rabbit thought. "No potatoes for us. How about I try laying eggs?" So Rabbit proceeded to squeeze and push. He pushed and he pushed and he pushed until he was relieved. But instead of fresh eggs, he had a pile of pellet droppings in front of him. "Ooh," Rabbit thought. "I guess this is lunch." So Rabbit proceeded to cook his droppings and brought them to his friends. As the 3 friends began eating, Rabbit could not help himself and giggled under his breath. "Hee." Tiger looked at him and asked, "Why are you laughing, Rabbit?" "No reason," Rabbit replied. A little bit later, during lunchtime, Rabbit giggled again. Tiger asked again, "Rabbit, why are you laughing?" Nothing. I'm just thinking about something funny," said Rabbit. So Tiger continued eating. After a few minutes, Rabbit laughed again. And this time, Tiger got up and asked Rabbit, "Rabbit, what is so funny that you cannot stop laughing?" Rabbit could not help himself any longer and bursted out, "You guys don't know it, but you're eating my poop." Tiger looked at his lunch. Enraged, he swiped at Rabbit. "You little sneak! How dare you feed us your poop?" Tiger lunged toward Rabbit, intent on grabbing Rabbit. Rabbit jumped just in time into the air and hopped away. Tiger ran after him. "Come back here," Tiger said. "No!" screamed Rabbit. Both friends hopped and ran through the hill and valley. They ran for some time until Rabbit and Tiger ran up a hill, but without either of them knowing, there was a large hole at the top of the hill. And once they made it to the top, they both fell deep into the hole, and darkness surrounded them. "Look what you did, Tiger. If you weren't chasing me, we wouldn't be stuck in this hole," Rabbit said quickly. Tiger growled and tried climbing up the walls of the dirt hole, but to no avail. He slid back after making very small progress. "Now, Tiger," Rabbit said again, "you stay on your side and don't you dare touch me or I'll throw you so hard you'll fly into the air." Tiger replied, "Okay, fine, you stay on your side too and don't touch me, or I'll throw you so hard you will be the one flying into the sky." "Fine," Rabbit replied. So the two animals sat in silence for a bit until the sneaky little rabbit made his way towards Tiger and poked him. "Hey," Tiger said, "I told you to stay on your side and don't touch me or I'll throw you into the air." "Oh, sorry," giggled Rabbit and moved away from Tiger. A little while later, Rabbit came back and poked Tiger again. "Rabbit, I told you to keep your hands to yourself or I'll throw you so hard you'll go flying into the sky." "Hee. Oh, sorry, I forgot," Rabbit giggled. A third time, Rabbit moved towards Tiger, and once again he poked Tiger. Tiger, enraged and impatient now, after being stuck in the hole for so long, grabbed the little rabbit and threw him into the air. "I told you not to touch me, Rabbit." But as the little rabbit flew into the air, he grabbed onto a hanging root, swung his back legs against the wall of the hole, and escaped out into the sunshine above. "Ha ha!" yelled Rabbit in triumph. "You fell for my trick and threw me out of the hole. Goodbye!" And the clever rabbit hopped away, leaving the foolish tiger in the hole. The end.
He pooped in an egg. An egg eats the bunny.
He ate the bunny egg? No. This rabbit doesn't have eggs.
Tiger in the moon.
A tiger is in the moon?
Yeah, he fly away.
He flew away?
Yeah.
Oh, I wish. Maybe he did fly away.
He screamed.
He screamed?
Yeah.
It wasn't very nice, huh? The rabbit wasn't being very nice, was he?
Yeah.
We should not be like the rabbit, okay? We aren't mean like that to our friends. Is that right?
That's right.
That's right. And we treat our friends nicely. We don't trick them. Is that right?
Yeah, and this is right. I can trick them on my friends.
Did you like the story?
Yeah, I like the story.
Did you think it was funny?
Yeah, it was funny.
And just like that, friends, our story comes to an end. I believe that the moral of the story is to not be hasty in your actions. Because the tiger was angry and did not think clearly at the end of the story, he allowed the little rabbit to trick him into throwing the rabbit out of the hole, resulting in the rabbit escaping free, while the tiger himself remained stuck in the hole. I would like to think that eventually his other friends came around and found him, rescuing him from the hole, and I remember hearing this story as a small child and thought it was quite funny. Yet I felt so bad for the tiger. That rabbit was not very kind to his quote-unquote friends. As such, I am reminded to please surround yourself with people who love you and will lift you up and encourage you. Please be kind and thoughtful to others around you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.